Hey ho, it's coffee time. Let's follow on from yesterday's story. Do you remember we was talking about Kate Bush? Kate Bush got to #1 for a song that's 37 years old. Running Up That Hill has hit the #1 spot. And it's doing very well across the world in the various charts, the various things they use to count the things with the music now, streaming, the streaming things, the arcane art of deciding what's popular and what's not in the world of music. So she's doing really well, and it apparently new reports come out reckons that she's going to bank more than £1 million. Can you believe it? A source, again I love it, this is reported in The Sun, a mysterious source, says that she's due to bank £1 million. She's getting 250 grand a week, I reckon, because she's getting 1 million streams on Spotify alone daily. And the source says Kate is on course to bank a 7-figure sum because of the resurgence. She owns all of the publishing and licensing rights, and she wrote it, so nearly all the cash is going to her. Well, yeah, that's the good thing about songwriting. If you write the song yourself and nobody else is involved, you make bank, and that's what she's done. She owns all her copyright and that, so she's doing really well. So that's just Spotify alone. I mean, I can't imagine what all the other streaming services are throwing her way, and because again, Spotify is the lowest of the income streams. Some of the lesser known music platforms pay a little bit better than Spotify. There's always been an issue with that, that Spotify don't pay their artists enough. But yeah, she beat Wham's Last Christmas to the longest time in which a song's gotten to #1, because Wham did it with Last Christmas and they took 36 years and she took 37. There you go. So but yeah, this is all on the basis, the back of Netflix's Stranger Things using the song prodigiously in their latest season/series. But yeah, must be good. I don't know what else we got going on here. There's a big strike going on at the moment because the railway people have gone off. Mick Lynch of the RMT has called everybody out, and so we've got a load. It's the 1970s again, and of course tempers flare. We have on the Daily Mail website, we have people arguing with bus drivers. Let me on the bus. Not getting on the bus. I imagine that's what they're saying. They're very polite to each other. But in worse news, a fire has broken out in a residential high-rise block not too far away from Grenfell Tower. 65 fires are tackling a blaze in West London. It's the 12th floor of a building in Shepherd's Bush. And again, since Grenfell, which has been 5 years now, a lot of these buildings haven't had their it should be fire retardant. It isn't. It's fire propulsive cladding removed. And again, this is one of the great shambles and shames of governments, because again, successive governments are responsible for this, and councils as well. And it's just a matter of time before another disaster happens, because nobody wants to, put their hands in their pocket and own up for it. And that's a great problem. Boris, our fluffy-haired leader, had an operation on his nose yesterday. He had a sinus operation. That's it. Got nothing else. Apparently, the teachers and bin men are stoking a summer of discontent as they're going to join striking rail workers. I was worried about all the people who like coffee, because they said that the baristas were going on strike. Turns out it was the barristers. I misheard. Barista. Okay, I'll leave the dad jokes out of it. But don't worry, if you can get to work, Uber have upped their fares by 50%, because there's nothing like profiteering, is there? It's like the mafia. You got somewhere to go, it's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. See. So where are we? So Prince William. It's his 40th birthday, apparently. Can't remember when he was born. And here he is. He's released this picture on his birthday. Here's William. And I was going to say, there he is. I was going to say that him living in Hollywood has really aged Harry, hasn't it? It's really knocking the stuffing out of him. Married life. It's not agreeing with Harry. I'm joking. He's doing a promo shop for the big issue. Get your big issue. Get your big issue here. That's what I'll be selling soon, when the missus kicks me out and I go and live in a box on the embankment. So yeah, it should be fun. I'm just trying to find. Oh, there's just no good news. Oh, this is a good one. This is the Jumbo Floating Restaurant in Hong Kong. Who remembers Hong Kong? I remember Hong Kong. Here it is here. And it was notable for being a floating restaurant. I don't know if you can see that. Look, there it is. It floated. It's a very iconic world tourist spot. If you go into Hong Kong, Miss been to Hong Kong. I've been to Hong Kong. But yeah, they were moving it. Of course they were moving it. They were towing it away last Tuesday. But got into a bit of trouble. There was unforeseen weather, and it sank. It's gone to the bottom of the briny. So yeah, the crispy duck you ordered is no longer crispy. It's soggy. So yeah, you might want to get a refund. So yeah, they would again. I think they were doing salvage work on it. They're trying to do salvage work on it. It was being moved by its owners, and it was passing the Xisha Islands, known as the Paracel Islands in South China Sea, when water entered the vessel and it began to sink. There you go. What a great shame. And its longest day today is the 21st of June, which is the longest day. It's the summer solstice, so everyone's been at Stonehenge. All the hippies are at Stonehenge today, which is nice for them. What else have we got? There must be a good one here. Yeah, this is the story. Well, he's fairly well known. He's a proper YouTuber. A guy called Colin Furze. He's finally got planning permission for his tunnel. He dug a big tunnel under his house. It's complicated, but anyway, some people do anything for YouTube clout, aren't they? Even digging tunnels and burying themselves alive. But he's one of these guys that builds things and whatnot. And he built a bunker in his back garden, and then secretly for the last 2 or 3 years he's been creating a network of tunnels under his house. It's going to be great if he ever wants to sell the house, and they're going to say, and have you had anything structural done? And he leads them to this homemade engineering thing under his house. It's like, yeah, I think you might have a bit of trouble with that one, getting rid of that. But yeah, but anyway, I will never do that for YouTube views. Instead I will just waste my time talking to you guys and waiting for my browser window to reopen as my computer stutters and farts its way through the news. There's one more story I just want to get to. I think it's my computer's way of telling me buy a new computer, but that ain't going to happen. Not for a long time. Never. I think it's the Daily Mail website. It seems to just not like Safari. Maybe I should use a different web browser. That would be probably a better idea. So should we end with an animal story? Yeah, you want an animal story? You know you love it. You know you love an animal story. We're going to... Where are we going? We're going to Australia, where all the animals want to kill you. And this is Kai Henson. He's... well, I'm just going to cue it up. He is taking on a crocodile with a frying pan. Yes, indeed. I mean, he shows that croc what's for, doesn't he? Wow, bang on the nose there. And I think, yeah, he was... he refused to back down at the 2.5 metre crocodile at Goat Island Lodge in Northern Territory. He owns a pub, and he just he just whacked it on the nose. He said, I wouldn't say it's an everyday event, but you've got to stay safe and do what I can. But there you go. You call that a frying pan? This is a frying pan. But then everything in Australia wants to kill you or eat you, or mainly kill you, from the spiders to the crocs to everything else. So let's see if there's anybody in the chat. There probably isn't, because I'm just talking to myself. James is in. Good morning. And so is Alex. Alex says, yes, Saturin, are you tempted? No, because the ticket prices are stupid. Let's see just how bad the ticket prices are, shall we? So let's see. I know they're playing the Albert Hall, aren't they? Yes, Albert Hall tickets. Remember, they're basically a cover band at the moment. What's it tonight? It's the 21st. I could go tonight. Let's have a look. Oh, that's not too bad. £41 to sell. That's almost reasonable, isn't it? How many tickets? Oh, I just want the one. Oh no, 60 quid is the ticket. They were just luring me in. 60 quid, instant download, unrestricted view. 65, 77, 83. Nah, don't fancy it myself. Anyway, thank you for watching. It's telling me that there's not enough data. But I can see the stream. Oh well. Anyway, thank you for watching. Those of you that can be bothered. Remember, this has probably been deregulated by YouTube immediately. They seem to be doing that with all my live streams recently because I'm so controversial. I think it's the hitting the frying pan, the frying pan with the crocodile. Bang! Can't do that. Can't show that. Or maybe it's because you're not allowed to talk about Kate's bush. I don't know. But remember, this has been. I don't know. You can tell my heart's not in it. I just can't be. I'm going through the motions. But do remember to drink it up. Ta-da.